Hi there, Tad from Marketing for Hippies, and here with another edition of the Niching Nest, going through all 52 ideas, one a week for the year. So today's idea, number 13, is that niching can heal you. This is such a big one. People sometimes say, well, why bother niching? And there's lots of reasons. It makes it easier to find hubs, easier to express what you do. I mean, we can go on that list, but here's one of the unexpected benefits is the way that niching can be a real solve for you. Especially as if you're in the healing arts, or you're life coach, or you're helping people go through the same struggle you went through. So our deepest wounds are often a doorway to our truest niche, the places that we've struggled the most in life. This is where we can often help people. And in Viktor Frankl's book, Man's Search for Meaning, he talked about the concentration camps and how the people who survived and were the least destroyed, I guess, from the experience, though how could it do anything but destroy you, were the ones who made that decision never again. Yeah, and they were going to dedicate their life to making sure this never happened again. Those were the people who were the most resilient. They found some meaning in what they'd gone through. This happened to me, so I can make sure it won't happen to others. And if you have been hurt by life or hurt other people in life, either way, if you were on the receiving end of the wound or you wounded other people, and then you can take that experience and turn it into something better for others, there's something redemptive to it. There's something so healing. So when I started, I got into the marketing and sales stuff. I just drank the Kool-Aid. I was 18. I drank the Kool-Aid on a lot of the hardcore sales stuff, the Tom Hopkins, Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Tony Robbins, all this. And a lot of it has a very pushy, dominating, bullying kind of vibe to it. And boy, don't I regret it, And I didn't sleep well some nights, but I just thought I had to do it. I just thought, well, that's all there is to do. You just go for the close. And everyone talks about how you go for the close. There are different ways, different approaches, different tools on how to get the sale, but fundamentally that's the idea, is you get the sale. And then, God bless it, I came across some materials that started to shift my whole understanding of marketing and sales, and that's where Marketing for Hippies came from. And it's so healing for me that one of my favorite moments that'll happen in workshops is people will come who are very much in the throes of this type of sales training. And they don't want to be, but they've got to pay the bills. And they look at me like, Ted, I got kids to feed. What I'm doing works. So if your hippie shit doesn't work as well or better, I'm not interested. And I get it and I understand it. And of course they're right. And so when I can help somebody like that unpack what they've been taught and see how a different approach could feel better to them, could feel better to the person they're selling to, and just feel better to everyone after it's all done, leave everyone with a good taste in their mouth. I've seen people start to cry in workshops when that starts to hit. Oh my God, I don't have to do it the way they've been saying. It felt distasteful, but I didn't know what else to do, so it's healing for me. Every time that happens, I can think, wow, isn't it amazing? I went through that, but now they don't have to go through it. I was able to free them because I knew it from the inside. I understood what it was like to go through that. And so I got to help them. And maybe you've had the same thing. Maybe you've gone through depression or anxiety, who went through an abusive relationship. Maybe you were the abuser, you were the one that did the hurting. Either way, there's so many amazing projects I've seen where people who caused harm to others are now helping people who would have caused harm. Somebody who was a neo-Nazi is now working to support neo-Nazis kind of get out of that whole scene. People who are in gangs now helping people get out of the gangs. It's incredible. So you understand, it's healing for you, it's healing for them. But I wish that for everyone, that for all the places you've hurt people, for all the places you've been hurt by people, that you find a type of work that results in less hurt in the world and more healing. Might it be so? And might you be on the receiving end of some of that healing? that comes from using your experience that you went through. And might others find that comfort from hearing that kind of honest testimony to how it is by somebody who knows, somebody who's been there, not a tourist, somebody who went to the place. You didn't just read a National Geographic about the situation. They were there. They spent years. They know that place and those people and the situations, and from that place are able to be actually genuinely helpful. So might you be on the receiving end of the help, but might you also be able to offer it? Yeah, that's my thought. Feel free to share your thoughts below in a comment. I hope you're doing well.